So since I've moved to Seattle, I've learned that it rains every now and then, which is why a bike trainer is a good idea on those days when you just can't make it outside to ride. I'm Mookie from Gregg's in Seattle, and we're going to go over a few tips on buying a trainer. One of the great things about trainers is they fit into almost any size space, and they're all collapsible. So even if you live in a small apartment, like me, you can get one that sets up in seconds and folds away to go under your bed, throw in the closet, or whatever. For those of you that aren't familiar with a bike trainer, essentially what it does is it puts resistance on the back wheel so that you have your own stationary bike inside the house. The two main things you want to be concerned about when buying a bike trainer is the noise level and how it feels. Obviously, if you're riding on a really loud trainer, you're not going to want to spend a whole lot of time on it. And if it just doesn't feel like you're actually riding a bike, it's not that much fun either. Trainers are classified by how they generate the resistance on the bike. The most basic type is what we call a wind trainer, and essentially you're just using this fan here to fight against the wind to produce resistance. It's a great entry-level model, doesn't cost a whole lot, however it is kind of loud. If you're concerned about the noise, I would highly recommend looking at either a magnetic model or a fluid model. They're both going to be much quieter than a wind trainer, and they're also going to be easier to adjust, and they're just more fun to ride. If you're riding your trainer on a regular basis, I would highly recommend looking at a fluid trainer. It's going to be the most quiet, and it's going to be the smoothest rolling. If you do a lot of indoor training, most guys look into buying a whole separate back wheel for your bike so that you're not running your tires on your bike to the threads, and you're not trashing your rear wheel. A set of rollers. With these, it actually feels like you're riding your bike on the road because both wheels are moving, and since you're not locked into place, you actually learn a lot of good balancing skills and bike handling skills because you have to keep your bike centered on the rollers while you ride. Like with anything, going into your local bike shop, you're going to be able to get friendly advice, and they're going to help you pick out the right trainer for your needs at your price point. I'm Mookie from Gregg's Green Lake, and these were tips on how to buy a trainer.